Well, good morning, first grade. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. Today we're on lesson 127 in phonics. We're going to start by saying chart 13 together. So if you will, say it with me. Full in beautiful, hyphen F-U-L. Air in care, A-R-E. Ton in mountain, T-A-I-N. You're in pure, U-R-E. Chur in pasture, T-U-R-E. War in warm, W-A-R. Shun in nation, T-I-O-N. Shun in missionary, S-I-O-N. Shun in television, S-I-O-N. A in eight, E-I-G-H. In sailor, O-R. In dollar, A-R. I in crystal, Y. And air in cherry, E-R-R. Okay, let's say just the sounds together now. Full, air, ton, your, chur, war, shun, jun, oops, another shun, jun, a, I, air. Okay, good. All right. Let's look at our next page. Today we're going to be talking about suffixes. You remember what a suffix is. A suffix is a letter or a group of letters added to the end of a root word to make a new word. For example, in bigger, or est in biggest, or n in sharpen, or es in peaches. Okay? We're going to choose one of these suffixes to add to each of these root words. And I see that two of my root words are short vowel words, which means we have to, who remembers what the rule is for adding a suffix to a root word when the root word has a short vowel and the suffix begins with a vowel? We have to double the final consonant. Okay, so how would you spell hop? First of all, let's choose one of these suffixes. Can we say hopper? The frog is an excellent hopper. Can we say hoppist? I don't think that's good English. Can we say hoppin'? Now you might say the frog is hopping across the yard, but that's not really the way it is spelled. It's hopping. We just say hop in because we're from Texas and we talk real funny. How about hoppez? Do we say hoppez? No, that's not correct either. So the only one that we could choose would be hopper. I want you to pause the video now and I want you to write down on a piece of paper or on a little dry erase board or a little chalkboard. I want you to write hopper. Pause the video. After you've written it, come back and we'll spell it together. Okay, how did you spell hopper? Remember, it's a short vowel, so we have to double the final consonant. You should have spelled it H-O-P-P-E-R. Okay, good. Now let's try pop. Which of the suffixes can we add? Can we add popper? That makes a good word. How about est, popist? I don't think that's a good word. N, poppen? No, that's not a good word either. Es, popez? No, we need to use in bigger, popper. The popcorn popper is making fresh popcorn. Okay, pause the video, write popper, Then come back and see if you spelled it correctly. All right, how did you spell popper? You should have spelled it Popper. All right, let's try slide now. What do you notice about slide? It has a silent E at the end of the word. Remember, if we have a silent E, you have to drop the silent E before you can add a suffix that begins with a vowel. Remember when I had the acrylic letter, the acrylic silent E, and I literally dropped it in the classroom? Okay, let's try slide. Can we add ER to it? Can we make slider? Yes, he's the best slider on our baseball team. How about slidest? I don't think that's a good word. How about slide in? Not a good word. Slide is? No, I don't think that's a good word either. So let's add in bigger to slide. Pause the video and see if you can spell it correctly. All right, how did you spell slider? You should have spelled it like this. S-L-I-D-E-R. If you did, give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, now let's try rope. Which of the suffixes can we add to rope? I'm going to let you pick this time. Pause the video, choose the suffix, then come back and we'll spell it together. All right, which suffix did you choose? Did you choose est, n, or es? You should have chosen roper. How do you spell roper? I hope you spelled it like this. R-O-P-E-R, roper. He is a very good roper. Hey, a roper is somebody who ropes cows or calves, trying to catch them. And the last one, let's change sunny to sunniest. Remember in yesterday's lesson, we learned that you have to change the Y to I before adding a suffix that begins with a vowel. We learned this before spring break, but some of you may have forgotten. So remember, you have to change the Y to I. So I want you to pause the video and write the word sunniest. Today is the sunniest day so far this week. All right, how did you spell sunniest? You should have spelled it S-U-N-N-I-E-S-T. If you didn't spell it correctly, that's all right. We're still learning and practicing, but I want you to pause the video and write it correctly. The more times that your hand writes it, your eyes see it, and your brain interprets all of that, the more your brain is going to remember it and keep it in there. Okay? Let's go on to our special sound of the day. Our special sound of the day today is air in care. It's not air in carry. That's a different special sound. It's just air in care. A-R-E. I want you to try to think of some air in care words. This would be a good time to pause the video and make a list, and then come back and compare them with the words that I'm about to give you. All right, let's think of some words that have air in care. For example, share. It is nice to share with your friends. S-H-A-R-E. How about fare? F-A-R-E. Now that word means the price of a ticket, like airfare. How much is the airfare to fly to New York? It's the price of a ticket. It's not fair like that's not fair or the Washington County Fair. It's the price of a ticket, a fare. Next is going to be bear. Not a bear like, a grizzly bear, but bear like the tree is bare. There are no more leaves on it. B-A-R-E. And last, how about hair? Not this hair, that's a different special sound that we've learned, but hair like a type of rabbit. H-A-R-E. See if you can think of any other air and care words and get your parents or your grandparents to check them for you. All right, let's move on to ABC order. We've talked about ABC order a lot. Now, if you'll notice in this first group of words, the first one is smile. The next two are giggle and grin. Now, we have to figure out which of these words comes first. You should have figured that G comes before S. So we're going to put both G words before the S word. But we now have to figure out which of the G words do we put first. Well, remember, if two words start with the same letter, then we have to look at the next letter. So we're going to look at the I in giggle and the R in grin and figure out which one of those comes first. Which one does come first? That's right, it's the I in giggle. So giggle is our first word. We would write giggle first. So go ahead and jot down giggle on a piece of paper. Giggle, G-I-G-G-L-E. All right, which is your next word then? Right, we have to write the other G word, grin. G-R-I-N. And the last word would be smile, because it starts with an S, and S comes after G. Okay? Now look at the next group of words. I want you to put these in ABC order by yourselves. Write them down, pause the video, write them down, and when you resume the video, we'll see if you got them in the correct order. All right, which of these did you put first? You should have put Bible first because it starts with B, A-B. It's the first word, first letter that you come to in that group of words. What would be next then? Yes, history, because the H comes next in ABC order. And what would your last word be? Phonics, because P comes way after B or H. Very good. All right, let's look at this week's spelling list. Okay. If you'll notice the first four words, those are all short vowel words. Happy, pretty, penny, puppy, Do you remember that I have told you many times, and we've journaled it, that a double consonant makes the vowel in front of it short. So the first word, happy, happy, H-A-P-P-Y. The next one, pretty, P-R-E-T-T-Y. The next one, penny, P-E-N-N-Y. The next, puppy, P-U-P-P-Y. Now, the next three words are long vowel words. So we don't need a double consonant to make that vowel short because we need it to be long. And remember, Y is always trying to be a vowel. So that Y at the end of the word kind of acts like an E, making this first vowel long, making it say its name. So the first word is lady, L-A-D-Y. The next one is baby, B-A-B-Y. And the next one, tiny, T-I-N-Y. All right? Here we have ul in little words. You remember me telling you that ul in little needs a consonant with it. So we would divide this word right between this double consonant. So we have little, L-I-T-T-L-E. Then we have puddle, Puddle. Then we have saddle, Saddle. Then we have bottle. Be careful with bottle. We say bottle, but really it's bottle. Not with a D, but with a double T. B-O-T-T-L-E. Middle, M-I-D-D-L-E. Bible, B-I-B-L-E. You can sing that song in your mind and remember that spelling word. Then our sight words. Your, we've had this word before on spelling tests. Your, it has the word you in it. Is this your pencil? Does it belong to you? All of you can spell you, all of you. If you can spell you can spell your. You just put an R at the end. And our last sight word is there. We've also had this one before on spelling tests. If it's got the word here in it, then it means, is your pencil over there or is your pencil here? Okay, remember, T-H-E-R-E, because there are different ways to spell there, but this one means not here, but there, okay? All right, practice your spelling words on Spelling City. Your parents know how to get you in. You just search for my teacher name, and then you go to list 22, and there's lots of activities that you can practice. And on Thursday, you can take the test and let me know how you did. Also, today, you're going to do language page 125 and 126, which is in your packet. Some of you may have already done it. It's the one with the kittens at the top. Here's another one, and here's another one. And you're choosing one of the words in the word bank to go in the lines. Same thing here, okay? Use correct English. And on the back, you're reading the sentences and looking at the picture and then answering little comprehension questions about them. There's not many sentences. Just make sure that you read them carefully. Make sure you read them and read them carefully and read your answer choices carefully. And if you forget, go back and read the sentences again or look at the picture. All right, that's it for today. We'll see you next time. Bye.